It's Dystopian Wars week, and we have 3 Crown starter sets to be won. We will choose 3 winners, one from the comments on our YouTube videos, one from the comments on OnTableTop.com, and one from our Cult of Games members, so you guys get an extra chance to win.
Hello, welcome to the Admiral's Table. You're here with James and Parker from the Warcradle Studio, and we're here to help you learn some of the more intricate rules from Dystopian Wars. Now, Parker, today we're looking at broadside actions.
Yes, we are.
What's a broadside action?
Well, a broadside action is an action that a unit can perform, and they will decide to do so, and they will unleash fiery shrapnel upon both sides of themselves.
Absolutely.
And destroy their enemies with any luck.
So a broadside is an action that you'll make in the advanced rules of the game. So if you're doing the core rules only, skip ahead, come back later. But basically it lets you use the broadsides rating on your profile to deal, as Parker says, some fiery, shrapnel damage to anything nice and nearby. So we've set up a little example here where we've got, Parker's got a unit of Albion cruisers.
Huzzah!
Who have positioned themselves beautifully, may I say,
Thanks.
between my Arminius frigates and my Blucher cruisers. So let's walk through how a broadside action works. As with most actions, you start off by nominating your participating models. So who's it going to be, Parker?
Well, I mean, it would be weird if I didn't use all of them to do such a wonderful thing.
In most cases, you're going to include everything, but there are definitely times when you won't. We'll cover that in a separate video.
Indeed.
So once you've picked your participating models, you're now going to nominate a target. And don't worry, you just nominate one, but you get to nominate more in a minute.
That's all right then. Well, let's begin with this little guy over here.
Okay. So you've nominated a target. Now we see which of your models that are participating can add their broadside batteries, their flank batteries, into the attack. There are 3 things you've got to do for this to work, right?
I do, yeah. First of all, they need to be within range for 4 inches.
Yep.
And this guy is definitely within 4 inches.
So this model is contributing?
He is, yeah, because he's within 4 inches.
And he's also?
In my side arc, which he is there.
So this one can contribute because he's within 4 inches. The target is within its port or starboard arc and?
Not obscured.
Not obscured. And finally, I said 3, I actually meant 4. That's a secret bonus. The 4th one is you have to have the same positional trait. Unless you've got a property that says otherwise. An airborne model can't shoot a surface or underwater model, and so on. So yeah, you've got all 4 of those are hits, which means that one is definitely contributing. How about this one?
This one, yep, indeed. He's going to be within 4 inches. I can measure that, yep. And he's going to be within the arc, and there's nothing in the way. And he's in the same positional trait.
This one over here, though.
Well.
So the arc is correct. Positional trait's correct. More than 4 inches away.
More than 4 inches away.
And also, it's obscured.
Sad times.
So 2 of these models are contributing. They've got a broadsides rating of 2.
They do indeed.
2 times 2
is 4. By the power of maths.
Basic maths. Now, this isn't quite as complex as an action roll, so we're not going through the whole attack process because you've got so many guns shooting at me at short range. My defences haven't got a chance.
No.
So it's just a straight dice roll.
Yes, indeed. And I'm looking for lots of lovely red results.
You are indeed.
Which will all do lots of lovely things.
Now, I'm not making a resistance roll.
No.
You are not dealing with exploding dice. There's no re-rolls. It's a very straight thing here because each hit in the roll causes 1 point of damage.
Oh,
so in total there,
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
So that's 4 points of damage. Again, damage.
Not ignoring armor or anything like that.
Broadsides are scary, right?
Is.
In fact, against an Arminius frigate, that's enough to cripple that ship immediately. Also, getting shot by a broadside is, shall we say, unsettling?
Yes,
so that's a point of disorder if you take at least 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
So again, broadsides, there's a few caveats, but if you can get into a good position,
oh yes, they're a lot of fun.
Great.
They're a ton of fun.
You've now picked a target and resolved it.
So
now you do it all again. You keep going until until you run out of target. So what do you want to do next?
Amazing. Let's go for this little guy here.
Yeah, nice and straightforward.
So he's going to be within that.
Within arc?
He's not within that arc. Sad times.
Yeah. So this one's out.
That one's in though.
Yeah, and we're within 4 inches.
Yeah.
Within arc. Same positional trait, not obscured from the point of view of these 2, but not this one. So again, 4 dice.
4 whole dice. Now that's kind of slightly less good. It's only going to be 2 hits.
Yep.
But it's still 2 damage straight through.
Because again,
No
broadsides, they're not precise. It's a big scattergun effect. So if you imagine as well, these ships, they're bobbing up and down on the waves. You've got all sorts of things happening. So it's unpredictable. So relying on broadsides, I'd say, is maybe a risky strategy.
But it is a lot of fun.
It's so much fun. I think it was like they're like your sidearm. You know, you've always got them on hand.
Yeah.
When all else fails, you've got your broadsides.
Now,
so that's 2 targets down. What else you got?
Let's pick this target. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to be out 4, and I'm obscured. I'm going to be out 4 from here and from there, so no one gets to hit. But that doesn't stop me from doing anything.
Keep on going, yeah. So that one's no good because again, we're not like declaring targets and pre-measure. You can pre-measure, you can do whatever you like. This one here.
This one, I'm definitely in arc. I'm going to be in range.
Yep.
This one, I am in arc. I am in range.
Yep.
However, this guy's obscure.
Yeah, because as you can see, when we check visibility, we draw from the center point of this.
Yeah.
Can we reach the whole thing? No, this is in the way. You can see it, but you're obscured, so the broadside's not going to affect it.
Boo. This guy.
Again, I think it's obscured by the front of this.
Yeah,
so it's only the 1, so just 2 dice.
Just 2 dice. But there's an exploding strike.
Again, we're not exploding the dice, we're not rolling more dice, but that is 2 damage and a point of disorder. And because of the joy of broadsides being attached to both sides of your ship, you can hit the blucher as well.
Wonderful. Let's go. I can't get this guy. He's out of 4.
Too far away.
Out of everything. However, this guy over here, within 4, within arc, within 4, within arc, obviously
well out,
completely facing the other way.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in a situation where you'd brought this up here, here's an interesting point. Even though it's in the starboard arc of this one and the port arc of this one, of these 2, it would still be able to contribute.
Yes, indeed.
It doesn't matter if it's port. You don't pick one.
No.
But anyway, that's 2 of those. So 4 dice.
4 dice. That's going to be 5 damage.
Yikes.
Straight through. And even though this is a larger ship and would have a higher armour, that doesn't matter at all. So they're great for taking out flagships and things like that.
You might find some of the bigger ships might have a rule that kind of, makes them a little bit less susceptible to broadsides. But in general, they are a great way for getting up close and just shredding something big and scary. One thing that we should note probably is if there was, hang on, wrong side, if I'd brought a unit of Jaegers into the fight, if they were there, they're airborne units rather than surface, so you wouldn't be able to shoot them unless you had a property. And that, in a nutshell, is broadsides. Hopefully that's explained some things and it's made it nice and straightforward. If you have any more questions about how broadsides work, get them in the comments. We can follow up.
Yeah. And when in doubt, just try them out because they're a ton of fun.
Do it. Thank you.
It's Dystopian Wars week, and we have 3 Crown starter sets to be won. We will choose 3 winners, 1 from the comments on our YouTube videos, 1 from the comments on OnTableTop.com, and 1 from our Cult of Games members, so you guys get an extra chance to win.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.